All right. Let me know if you can't hear me. Still working out some kinks and bugs, I think, here. So let me know what we got going on here with how this is all working. I'll jump in on my video here just to check it out. Make sure it is working too. Give me a moment here. I'm just making sure everything's working the way it's supposed to be. Let's see here. Where is content 5? Hasn't updated, hasn't populated yet. So that means nobody's probably seeing it. Myself, possibly. Hit me up in the chat if you're here, just so I know somebody's around. Trying a few things. Hopefully it's working the way it's supposed to be working. Let me know if you're here in the chat, just so I know if you can hear me. Make sure you can hear me, yes or no. I'm hoping that's all working right. It should be. Testing 1, 2. I think you're hearing me. It might be a little echoey. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Hey, Cooley, what's up? Can you hear me, Cooley? Can you hear me okay? Is this video coming through okay? Is there a flicker on your image, or is it just me on the screen? I'm really trying to figure this thing out right now. I'm in a whole new kind of area here, so I want to know if it's working at all or not at all, or what's going on. I can hear you now. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna move my mic here real quick. Let's see. I guess this works over here. It should work. Let me just clip it. Okay, that should be good there. Good day, Malcolm. Hey, Roy, how you doing, bud? Just let me know if you have any audio or visual problems getting into this live here. I am trying to figure out some issues here on the setup. I did not come in prepared at all. I literally started to go live at 9 o'clock. Like, I got to get the setup and going. I'm looking all around because I've got the panel on my 65-inch here in front of me, and the camera's right here, and my laptop's below me. So this will be the new live setup. So hopefully, I don't know, it may not work. We're going to try it tonight. That's the idea. So Julie says, cool background. Yeah. So my wife got me for Christmas this Living Giant sign. It's got a little bit of a shutter flicker, it looks like, to it, but I can't tell if it's in the camera or not. My TV's got a bad flicker in it from anytime it's displaying the signal from the HDMI, and I haven't sourced that out yet. I've been messing with it a little bit, and I think it's possibly this box I'm using to transmit that feed. So like I said, it seems like all the highlights are flashing on my image. So let me know if you're seeing that on your guys' image. But either way, I mean, let's see here. Yeah, I got some more work done around the studio. I've got my new studio desk, so it's in. This is my new editing area and space. It's still a disaster right now because I've been trying to empty boxes that I've moved up here and find little slots and homes for everything. So and I didn't work up here at all today. It's been busy, but anyways, I'm up here now working, and yeah, hopefully everything's looking good on your guys' end, because to me, I don't know how long this TV thing's gonna last for me. I want to give it a try. I will go ahead and get it opened up to you guys. Do that real quick. Let me put an invite link up there for you. If you guys want to join in, let's see if this works or not. If you can't join in, that's fine too. But the link's there. So But yeah, anyway, the desk is in. I got that done this last weekend before Christmas, and it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna have a video out on it here in a little bit. I can show you probably, maybe if I have my phone, yeah, I can show you a picture of it. Let me see here. Look at the glare off of there. I had my face. How about that? Come on. A little bit better. Let me see if I can just set it to the laptop and display it that way. It might be easier, better. There, drop that to the laptop real quick. All right. I should be able to display this thing. I'm all off my game tonight, that's for sure. Where'd you go? Okay, now let me see if I can display, present, share screen. Share. There we go. Capture no screen diseases. It's continuous. Okay, well, let me. Why is it doing that? What's a good question? I don't know. I am not ready tonight. I apologize, guys. I'm just decided to show up. I had full intentions of coming on live tonight. This evening got so busy. I just didn't get up here till right at 9 o'clock. But yeah, anyway, let me see if I can. Why it wouldn't let me? Well, what do you let me move to that screen? What's going on tonight? Right, it must be a setting or something in my entire screen. Screen one, share. There we go. That works. It's bigger. So yeah, there's the desk. So this is a 34-inch by 39-inch depth by 34-inch, or not 34, 74-inch wide. So it's a nice big chunk of 1.5-inch butcher block board. I stained it with dark walnut, sanded it to like roughen it up, and then urethaned it. And it took me about a week to do all the prep work and getting it sanded and all that. So now it's installed and done. It got the blue lights around it, or whatever color lights I want on it, and it's supported completely off the wall. So it's not only is it pulled away from the wall 2 inches on each side, but it has no legs, nothing underneath it. It's all wall brackets, so it's a floating desk essentially. So if you get the right angle on it, like I did here in this picture, you can see there's no support legs. It's just floating. So, but yeah, I'm really excited to get this desk done. This desk has been just a big project trying to go forward, and wanted to get it completed. Thank you. Make me one, Roy says. Held up by magic. Yeah, pretty much. So it's stout. Like, okay, so I bought this toolbox right here to put in as the corner for it, because I'd have the wall brackets all the way around the wall for it, and this toolbox was going to go down here as the drawers, and I was going to set it the height just right. I tell you what, you can see a little bit of flexion in it. Working on it, I don't notice it at all. It's solid. It's lag screwed into the studs of the wall. It's lag screwed to the top of the desk. Like I said, it's 1.5 inch butcher block. It's a solid piece of wood. I'm very happy with it, and allowed me to get up my editing stuff kind of set up. I'm still in the process of fine tuning and getting everything put away. And like I said, today I didn't get up here at all to do anything, but we did. Got my sign installed. Got some pictures hung up around the studio, my work. The toolbox makes a good little spot right there for a charging station. So it's going to have all my chargers laid out on it. What else? Mainly just putting stuff away. Like I've been just trying to go through like cords and stuff that I've got just laying around everywhere that I've moved up in here. So my office is going to be completely networked with all hard lines. I am still on Wi-Fi now, but I do have a new Wi-Fi router, so my Wi-Fi is much stronger now. I did buy that this weekend or last weekend, but the sorry, I'm seeing a comment come in. I have to route a new 50-foot Cat6 cable from my downstairs router up through the wall into the attic to my switch inside the attic, and then over to the TV and to my network box down under the desk here for all my computers to be plugged in at. So yeah, that's supposed to be done. But right now the Wi-Fi should be good. My upload speed isn't improved, so I don't know if there's any improvement to this or not over doing all this stuff. But shirt matches the sign. Planned. Oh yeah. So this is like the official color of my business, and my business is Living Giant Productions. So I represent that color in this. My business runs my YouTube basically, and yeah, Living Giant is the name of it. So my wife got me that sign for Christmas, and she had to figure out the color and all that all on her own. So I didn't know nothing about it, and it worked out. It looks good. I like it. Like I said, it may be causing a little bit of shutter flicker, I think. What's really bad right now, and I gotta figure this out, if it's this hub adapter I bought, because I bought it's a J5. What is it called? J5 Create. It's a cool little hub. It does dual HDMI out. It has USB-C, has SD, micro SD, 2 Type A, 10 gig and a 5 gig ports, headphone jack. So the idea was to have it solely plugged into my laptop and have everything plugged into it to do this live stream, or anytime I'm on my desk, I'll just have that there. It's not working out that way for me, but it's really noisy when you have the power plugged into it and you're powering the laptop. So it's got a fan in there that just created a hell of a buzz. And I don't know if you guys are getting any buzz on it tonight or not, but definitely I'm not totally happy with it. But I am this week beyond my return period, I think, on it. But it does work for what I needed it for. Just not as well as I was hoping it would, and their interface really sucks. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it work fully or not. Let's see here. Ever see when they use the pipes made into a desk? Yeah, I'll get you in here, Cooley. Sec here, and it does flicker a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what I was seeing. Not sure. Like I said, what's weird is my TV that I'm watching this all on is flickering, and I don't know why it's flickering on the highlights. Hey, Cooley, how you doing?
Hey, just chilling.
Yeah. We can actually see you this time. You're on television now.
Yeah, yippee.
Nice.
Hey, so get any cool Christmas presents other than the really? Whoa, I lost the sign here. There you go. Other than the real cool sign behind you?
No, just a sign. No, that was my big present this year.
Yeah.
Cooley is much louder than me. Okay.
Oh, I'm
Let
sorry.
me uh let me see if I can adjust my levels. Let me turn mine down. All right, how's that? Is that any better?
I don't know.
It's so hard getting. I don't have a level meter because my level meter barely registers anything on the some task.
On mine here, it's barely registering anything either. So
I can hear you pretty well, Cooley, but I'm on headphones too. Um,
Oh, okay.
Roy's going to be the deciding factor here, whether or not you're balanced out. The next big investment for me is going to be a microphone just for this project, so I can kind of set up and dial for this desk.
Get one of those cool retro ones. Those are always cool.
I actually have an old one. I put a newer Sony microphone in.
Uh huh.
But I don't know how well it works still.
Huh.
Cooley is good. You were a bit down. Okay. All right. How's this, Roy? Let me know if that's working any better there. Try to dial this thing in. Eventually, I'll have a permanent sound solution for this.
Huh.
All right. So. Yeah, I turned it down probably pretty far. I'm not sure how far it's going to be going. That's better. Okay. Yeah, we're right in the middle now, so on that gauge. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah, I'm not sure if how much I like this TV setup. The TV, like I said, my camera's literally sitting right in front of the television, so maybe I wouldn't be looking so far off. I mean, you can see my eye track is way off, but that's all right.
Yeah.
It works for live. I wish I could figure out this dang flicker. I don't know what that's about.
I mean, right now it doesn't look like that living giant sign is flickering. I don't know. At least from what I can see.
Yeah, I've played with the shutter speeds, and even at 30th or 25th, it still seems to flicker, which I thought was weird. My issue is my HDMI feed out of this little box is flickering the highlights, and I think because it's only on mine, I don't see anything on yours. It's only in my camera feed. It's not the screen. It's my feed. So that one's bothered me a little bit. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah. For Christmas, I got a lot of Star Trek stuff. So.
Oh, sweet.
My brother-in-law came down from Michigan and brought me a Star Trek clock. It's like a regular clock with the arms and stuff, but all the surrounding is different Star Trek scenes.
Oh, nice.
And it geeked out a little bit, you know.
Yeah. You see that at Target, they got a new model of the Enterprise D, similar to the one I have, my old school one, but it's a new modern one.
Oh, cool.
Same box and everything. One of those retro.
I was going through Target, and I don't know if you're really into the Star Trek stuff, but they had a Star Trek. They used to have a ship called the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought looks like the Enterprise D with a third warp drive engine.
Oh, that was from. Yeah, there's that futuristic episode in like season 6 or season 7 of Next Generation or something when
Yeah.
they were showing a new future version of it, and that was one of the things they showed was Riker was the captain and it had a third cell on it.
Oh yeah. I'm still waiting for Star Trek Strange New World to come up with a third season. I think it's the third season. I don't know if you're watching it, but they ended it with them fight the Gorg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the writer's strike lost it, just like absolutely monkey wrenched everything, you know.
Roy says lately Star Trek seems to have evolved into another Star Wars. Yeah, there's a lot more content being created around both franchises. You know, Disney picking up on Disney's picked up on Star Wars, and they're making good content. I think telling a lot of stories, backstories, and new stories. But Star Trek too. You know, they wrapped up with Picard, and then we've got they've kind of gone back in time. You know, they've gone back to the era of the original series and telling more about around it, the modern times, and it's good to watch.
I mean, it seems like they really got really good writers. I don't know. You know, it's not the I don't know, boring stuff.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time, you could tell who was going to get off on the away team because you notice they always wore the red shirts. It's like, oh yeah, he's going. Bye bye.
Yeah, right.
Or
There was
get
that old
eaten or
rolling
something.
joke in the past. It goes, oh shit, I'm the innocent on the red shirt. This one.
Anyway,
I think my favorite episode of the Strangers Worlds was the crossover between Lower Decks.
oh yeah,
But
that was like a cartoon, which was kind of cool. I think I watched a couple, but I don't know.
it's hard. It's hard to get into. I had to like kind of force myself to sit down and just like, okay, I'm gonna watch these just because they're Star Trek, and I still haven't watched them all. I can't. I just can't. But that one crossover was pretty good if you know who the characters are, and then they come across in real life,
Yeah.
in the next gen, in the Strange New Worlds, and then at the end of that episode, uh, they're drinking that drink she made or whatever, and they're like, what's in this stuff? I feel so two dimensional, and they're because at the end they're all animated. The whole crew's animated at the end of the episode.
It's like roll.
Yeah, that was something else.
Hey, I've been watching on Amazon. They have that. It's called Riker or not Riker, Reacher.
Reacher. I'm watching
Yeah,
that.
that's cool. I binge watched that a couple of days ago. Man, just
Did you watch the first season just now then, or did you watch
oh, I
it
did.
when it came
I
out?
already watched the first season. The first season
Yeah.
was awesome.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I don't know if a new episode came out or not yet. When they launched, I haven't seen the sixth episode. I watched five.
Yeah, that's what I've watched five. I
Okay.
think
I don't
five.
know what day.
6 is on Thursday.
Thursdays. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't kept up with the release dates. I just show up and I'm like, oh, it's there to watch. Cool. But I've been editing this last week for this next couple of videos I got, and then
Cool.
now that I got an editing spot set up, and then like I said yesterday, I spent a lot of time just kind of setting things up in the office, getting stuff put away. I didn't get very far. I planned to be up here most of the day today, and that didn't happen. So
I still need to straighten my office. It looks like I cleaned it with a grenade. You know.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
I was thinking too much
I
stuff.
can see your little Enterprise model back there on the shelf.
Yeah. I've got that. I've got all the characters. They what is it? It's from the episode Mirror Mirror, but they all the characters you turn on. You hit like there's like a remote button, and it'll do the whole episode of Mirror Mirror, the old Star Trek. You know,
Okay.
it's kind of cool. Like I said, I'm a geek hardcore. And I've got like Enterprise B further down. Then I have the what is it? The Star Trek Enterprise. Yeah, Enterprise D. That's the one with Picard and stuff. And then I've got another one I got from Hallmark. It's like it looks like a half a planet, and the Starship Enterprise is over that, and you turn it on, it does all the different sounds and it goes to warp and all that stuff. I know. I never grew up. I admit it. So
No, I have a lot of that stuff still. I got all my.
you should see my like where I have my monitor when I do my editing and stuff like that. I've got like a couple of different enterprises. I've got Battlestar Galactica. I've got Vipers. I've got and then I got like 6 or 8 different Batmobiles, plus a Batplane, a Batboat. I forgot what else. Anyway, and then Speed Racer. I got Speed Racer stuff. If you remember that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a sci-fi junkie. Only thing I don't do is get dressed up and go to their Comic Cons.
Cool. Were you in on AP Studios when you went live the other day? When Chuck went
Who?
live? Did you see Chuck at AP Studios?
Yeah, and I saw something. Man, it was like, phew, man.
He did a live stream off his channel.
Yeah,
Did you catch that one or no?
yeah. Some of it, I was like, I just felt so bad for him because the way he was having issues with talking and
It's
stuff.
crazy the way that the brain is just not able to translate out to your mouth. And he can hear and understand everything great, but it's just you can't.
Communicate.
It's
It's hard to communicate.
it sucks. I mean, I feel for him. I know he's got a long road ahead of him
Yeah.
to gain some sort of control back, but it sounds like he's on the right path.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see him out there. But I watched his live stream. It was good to see him out there on it.
Yeah. I mean, they see those, everybody there seems so grim. I'm like, oh my God, is he dying? Like, thank God he's not. I feel for that dude.
Yeah.
You wish you almost could go over there and help him out a little bit. I don't know.
We're up here freezing our butts off, and Roy's probably down there enjoying weather right now.
Yeah, Australia. Does it ever snow in Australia? Maybe the mountain, maybe? I don't know.
I think it does, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking it'd be cool to go there, but when they show all that stuff that can eat you and bite you and kill you, I kind of pull back a little bit on that one.
Still here or not?
I show up, everybody runs. It's cool, run, quick. Anyway, so I did Santa pictures for a real estate agent friend of mine, and I mean, not to blow her up a little bit, but the background she chose, as far as I'm concerned, I always, when I do like something like an event like that, minimum 10 by 10, 10 by 20. And I think she got like an 8 by 8 or something. So it was smaller. She tried to put Christmas trees around it, do all that stuff, because Santa was going to sit there, and then basically they were just going to do the whole Santa thing there. And the original plan was I was going to tether from my camera to my laptop. They had Wi-Fi there, but the Wi-Fi was kind of like their Wi-Fi was like crazy slow, and I wasn't even shooting full res JPEGs to send because that the smaller file easier to send than a raw file. And I don't know, Lightroom we're doing that's a little slow side anyway. And I a couple of my this is and I don't know. I just wish they would run smoother. And then so I was sending all the images to them by email. And what I did was I attached my business card in the actual email, and then attached their file to JPEG, which was a lower resolution JPEG, just so it'd make it easier to send and stuff. And of course I put my watermark. Everybody says, "Well, put your watermark on your image." I'm gonna take full advantage of you seeing my name, my phone number for future business. You know what I mean? Anyway, so it got done. It's just I just wish it could have. I'm an over planner anyway, so I just tried to. I did everything I could do to make everything go fast. But these people were writing their emails like I swear they learned how to write with a crayon. It was just like, really? I don't know. I figured it out, but
yeah,
I had like
email address have to be so precise, and it's always somebody misses up a word, you can't get it. Right, so it only snows in Australia for a couple weeks each year in the highest mountains.
So anyways, it got all done. It was all worked out. But it was just kind of, I felt like I was trying to get from point A to point, I don't know, going from point E to point A. It just was, felt a little bogged down. And it wasn't, the computer was the stuff I was using was slow. It was just, just seems like there's 85 steps to get there. You know what I mean? But anyway, and then I've noticed. I don't know if you've picked up on it yet. It's called ICM, or yeah, I think it's ICM. In-camera movement. It's called. And what they're doing is you shoot everything like at a second and a half, and and of course I like to shoot a little more higher f stuff a little bit, but what they do is they move the cam. So say the waves are coming in, and you want to do like a beach scene. You want to do waves. You you follow the lines that are in the image, which would be the waves coming in. So you shift that way a little bit, and it gives you that kind of cool. It's basically out of focus blur, but it looks. I don't know if you're familiar with the artist. I think it was Renoir, who did the kind of like the stipple grading thing. That's one way to describe it. Can't off the guy's name, but he's like he's dead for 100 years, but the artist. But it's a really, 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 really neat effect. You know? Just something I noticed. It's called in-camera movement that they do, and it's basically landscape stuff. And yet, it just looks like the way these guys are doing it. It's like a second and a half, and it had like a kind of a brain to it. That so, I mean, they were shooting like at 1600 or 1800 ISO, or whatever it was, and so you had that little bit of that effect to it, plus the movement. And it came out pretty cool. It looked like it almost a lot of stuff the guy was doing looked like paintings, not an actual photograph. My little I found this little thing all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep one night and I'm surfing.
Yeah, I went out and did some test photography on the camera testing. Did some light trail stuff. I haven't did anything yet. Just played long exposure with like cars traveling by and light trails.
So I used to do that when I was going to college. A buddy of mine would go. We both lived in Hobart, and so we'd drive back at night. And it'd be like we'd stay around, do some Chicago street scenes, and photograph. I mean, we photographed homeless people, the whole 9 yards, and just so we spent like after school like 4 or 5 hours, and then we kind of the next morning we'd get to school, college early, and some of the teachers would just kind of hang out with and have coffee with, and they would like we'd show them some of the stuff we did, stuff it was kind of, and they're like, it was kind of cool. There was one teacher there made a ton of money, and all he did was photograph clouds.
Oh yeah.
And then he'd make these calendars and sell them from the Japanese, and they bought them I mean he couldn't print enough. That's how much they were wanting. It was, and of course around the lakefront, you get some really killer clouds. I mean, like some really neat clouds coming in and stuff. So some are like multi layers and stuff. Anyway.
Yeah, I kind of want to do. I wanted to make a calendar and do it with sunsets happening within a month.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
I think that'd be something fun to do, just to build something, and make it, plan to go out every day of a month on the same day, and go to the same spot and photograph the different sunsets of the day. Just something to just do.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to do more artsy stuff. I don't know if that's kind of tired of people.
Yeah.
But my other project I was working on too was finding an L bracket that would fit my Nikon, or would fit my Nikon D750 because I got the vertical grip on it. So I found one that, see, the D850 looks almost exactly like my D750, except the grip is already built in on a D850 and not the D750.
Right.
So, but I found a bracket I ordered. Hopefully, it'll look on the next couple of days. That I just don't want to. What was driving me nuts when I was doing that Santa thing, I got like a what do you call it? It's the piece that goes on your 7200 once you go vertical or horizontal real quick.
Yeah,
And I
the rotating foot.
the rotating foot, yeah. And so that worked. Wanted something I could put on a camera. I mean, I could put it on anyway, but I mean, it'd be easy. To me, it seemed like it'd be easier if you kept the head consistently flat and level, and just take the L bracket and flip it instead of
Right.
flipping the
Yeah.
actual head.
I like the idea of L-Brox. I haven't owned one. I've wanted to get one for my A7R II because I put it in an L bracket permanently.
Mhm.
I do like that aspect of being able to just flip it and move it, on the
Uh,
tripod. I guess it hadn't been a priority for me because I don't have a standard tripod. The only one I have that I really have is this one back here. It's got a pistol grip head that rotates. Both these two right here. These two
So I was
over
even
here.
thinking about something like that, or just change that completely and do like a pistol neck, you know?
They work good. These are just cheap Amazon whatever's Revelis or something. I've had them for a number of years. They've held up very well as far as the quality on them. They're just. I wish the actual tripod adapter plate was a standard, Arca Swiss.
Yeah. I have a
So
couple like
I'm
that
tempted
too.
right now just to buy the Arca Swiss adapters for these and just leave them permanently on there.
Yeah,
So I have Arca Swiss on everything,
yeah.
and I like it because like the cage I'm using this the small rig cage on my FX30, it's got the Arca Swiss adapter on the bottom of it, so I can just plug it in anything
Yeah.
without having to need the adapter. But if I put the camera on one of these, I gotta screw that adapter to it, so it'd be a pain.
Yeah. That's what makes life a little easier, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, New Year is stuff to do. I gotta try to get some videos done. I've been trying to get like 3 videos done before the new year, and I didn't. So I'm gonna fail on that
Hey
one.
man, life happens. You got kids, you got a wife, you
Yeah,
know. You got a honey-do
and
list, trust me.
a lot of time was spent, in my free time to get this test done, and now I'm trying to get the studio in the place of order.
Uh,
So even after this live tonight, which I figured I'd run maybe an hour on, which we're getting close to, uh,
okay.
I wanted to get more stuff done tonight, and I also got to get back into my edit to get my next video out. So I'm planning on really pushing hard this year to try to get some growth and start doing things the way they say we're supposed to do them. And be consistent is a big one, I know, but yeah, just see what happens, and I'll still be doing live every Monday at 9. It's a nice good time for me to do that.
Yeah.
Um,
I noticed though that Robert is kind of pushing the whole become a member, become a member, become a member.
it's a way to make money.
Yeah. I don't know.
Um, yeah, I got somebody gave me a $5 thing one time for a video. 'Cause I turned that feature on recently. Not the
Uh-huh.
membership, but the stickers or
Yeah, yeah.
where the people can donate or pay. And somebody actually gave me something. It was in
That's
£5.
cool.
So
It gets
yeah,
you,
it was the first
yeah,
one.
it
Second
gets you a
one was
couple ounces of gas at least.
yeah.
You know?
It pays for my bookkeeping on all this mess I got.
Uh,
That's my only
How do
overhead
you,
right now in the business.
here's a weird question. How do you, if you're making money doing this, how do you handle it on your taxes?
So I run an LLC that everything goes to. All the YouTube money goes into it. My Amazon money goes into it. I'm now a
Oh,
Sony
okay.
affiliate. Sony sales from Sony go
Uh-huh.
into it, and that LLC is handling and managing all that money, and I spend it as the owner of the LLC sees fit.
Uh-huh.
Like this whole studio project has been all. I'm
Hello.
funding it personally, which
Uh-huh.
I the business is going to get that loan basically from it to do it all,
Uh-huh.
and because I'm producing content and videos around it and off of it, and this is my work office now. This is officially my space in the house for all this stuff.
Mhm.
So I can write that off on my taxes as the home office, and
Right.
um, and with it, taxes wise, taxes can care less about the LLC. The LLC is there legally to separate the entity of me, my person, and my business. And it protects me as long as I don't crisscross the two. Like all the money coming in here stays in the business. I don't go and spend business money on non-business things.
Right.
And then because it's not making enough money right now, I don't earn a paycheck or anything like that. But as far as the taxes are concerned, the IRS doesn't give two whatevers about your LLC. You are, because I'm a single member LLC, the taxes just sees me as the entity in charge of it all, and I'm taxed off the business, straight off on my taxes, as income or loss. So my day job is my regular taxes on my day job, and I get a big return off of that usually. But the business, if I write something off, right, it all comes off on my taxes at the end. It's one tax file. There's no business taxes and my tax. It's all one at the IRS. So it's what's nice about it is anything I do for the YouTube, because YouTube is the business of creating content and my camera work and anything I do that brings money into the camera side of it on my business. So if I do a photo shoot, it's the business doing it. My channel is managed by the business, and it's the business essentially owns the channel. And anything that I do, if I spend gas money to go out and do it, if I spend mileage to go out and do a project or a work or anything, it's all in the business side. So, yeah, I mean, it works well. I don't know. I'm not a legal lawyer or a tax advisor or anything like that. I just kind of learning as I go. And now that it's the first of the year, I get to spend the next month figuring all this out for my taxes.
I mean, you just automatically figure anything you make, 30% of it goes to the government.
Oh yeah, and it's high when you got a business. It's you realize how much they tax on everything. You got to figure it all out.
I think they figure out. I know they're all anti-trickle down and all that stuff, but you think for like small business, see, I don't know. If I ran for office for anything, first thing I would want to say is, for 5 years, you have no taxes to be paid on your business.
Yeah.
And then after 5 years, go 10%, maybe 20% at the most. That's if you do over like 300,000 or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just really.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of people that own their own business and got advice from them. They all have different things to say about it.
Yeah.
Everybody hates taxes on it. That's
Yeah.
the one.
Well, everybody
But
hates
it gives you an avenue of really utilizing tax write-offs. But I know as a business, it has to become profitable at some point. You can't just have a business that always consistently loses.
Yeah.
So, like this next year, I really need to show some sort of profit or growth in it. So I need to be doing work on the side. I need to be doing something that actually shows some actual business. Because this last year, I didn't do hardly anything. I don't know if I'm going to plan to do anything this year. The channel growth has really gone down because I haven't been on the platform doing it. These lives, this is why Robert's not doing lives, is the lives don't benefit the channel hardly at all.
There's another guy, what's the guy's name? Canty. He's doing the same thing Robert's doing, pay for membership and all that stuff and everything. But that's all he ever does is live. I mean, and he does at least once, maybe twice. I've even seen 3 times a week. Some of the stuff, I don't know.
My biggest thing is I just can't, because I know I can't fully commit to certain projects, and even when I've done like the sponsorship deals, like where I've had the pictures sent to me or stuff of that nature, when I've done that stuff, I hate the pressure of trying to get it done, because it puts so much more stress on me to think that I have to do it, that I don't enjoy it. So I almost, you know, I almost ignore every little email communication I get at this point of like, hey, would you try this product, or would you want to, you know, collaborate on this, or I don't answer them just because, one, I don't need that product, or you know, well, their deal's not good enough for me. But
Mhm.
um, I hate having the commitment, you know, that
Yeah.
pressure to produce something. I just don't like it.
I think
Um,
sometimes people just don't realize you've got a wife and kids, and
I think a lot of the creators in the industry that have fallen off, that got a
yeah,
wife and kids and all that, have realized, you know, you see them back off and backpedal away from it because it's so much workload that
yeah,
YouTube takes. And I need to be stricter with myself and my time during the week to be up here working and not end up on my phone scrolling, you know, like not when I'm
oh,
sitting
yeah,
here. The second this happens, it's like all of a sudden 30 minutes is gone. Like, oh crap, you
yeah.
know.
It's blurred, yeah.
So yeah, I just try to stay more productive. But it's been a process. And like I said, this last year I had pretty decent growth in the big first half, and then about October or September I just stopped producing regular content, and because of the studio move mainly, I had a lot of plans and stuff for videos I was doing, but once I, you know, tore up everything and didn't have anything to go off of, it's been
Man,
challenging.
I wish I lived in Texas, man. Come out and help you. I wouldn't care. It'd just be kind of fun to do, you know.
Yeah, um, I'm trying to get more stuff set up and done, and to be able to start, you know, doing more. And I have, like I said, I've got 4 videos recorded right now. It's just
Yeah.
a matter of getting them edited and getting them released, and then I'm trying to figure out, do I really push for a 2 video a week schedule? Do I make that push this year? It's a lot, but I'm trying to learn those new techniques that they say, you know, don't produce, you know, multiple videos at once. You know, when I do my recording, I plan to have several recordings to do, so I at least I have that data to go in and edit. And I've got one rough cut done for the first video, which I was planning on releasing today. I just didn't get it finished with the holidays. So this week I plan on hopefully having this video out by Wednesday, and then my Sunday upload will be my schedule, Wednesday and Sundays, if I do a 2 video a week. But Monday live will be one thing. I need to plan whether it's, you know, I record on Tuesday, and
I
then
still say we need to do that channel, Milkshake Monday.
yeah, that's something I do want to do. But I try to cut
It'd
back
be
on the
fun though.
milkshakes too. Yeah, but if I can get myself to a point, maybe hopefully starting this week, you know, get my edits done to where I have a, I want to, you know, at least have my live on Mondays. I want to have you know, I'll be in the studio like recording Tuesday night. I want to know that Tuesday night is my night. I can sit up here and just record my content, and then gives me Thursday, Friday, Saturday to, and I want to get to a point where I'm not doing this on the weekends. That's another hard thing. Is like when I got to come up for 3 or 4 hours to work on an edit on the weekends. I hate burning that time on the weekends. Um, so I've got to be more strict this year. That's one of my goals this year is to be more strict on
Yeah.
myself. That when I'm up in the studio, I don't have any other distractions, or I don't bring my phone with me, and I just sit here and work while I'm up here till midnight or whatever every night. That's my window to do things. That's when I need to get it done, and that's so I'm hoping this week I'll have my videos edited out where uh, I'll have a Wednesday release and a Sunday release, and
Mhm. Well,
we'll see how it goes.
what about? I mean, I really dig the whole Monday live thing, like you do every Monday. But what if you did the Monday live every other Monday to give you more time for your?
I've considered that. I've considered doing that. I don't put in nearly as much work as like Robert does into his live. Robert
Yeah,
produces a really good show. Obviously,
yeah,
he's got a lot of more viewership. You know, right now we're tracking 2 viewers. I'm assuming one's probably you. Unless you're only in StreamYard right now, then we have 2 viewers right now. So if you're out there, say hi. You know, everyone just think there's a number out there, but you know, this is what this is for us to connect and be live and
yeah.
connect with others and build a community and build just a networking with different photographers or whoever, whatever your skill set may be. So don't be shy to come in and say hi. But yeah, I mean, I want to get to a point where I'm really strict on myself during the week, and then my weekends are free because I don't like coming up here and having to edit on the weekend. And I'm getting to a point too where I want to be able to come down, just take my laptop down to the bedroom and edit at night too. You know, where I'm just working on edits rather than, this is a death trap to productivity, and I absolutely can't stand it at how quickly it can destroy your productivity. So, if I set a goal this year, which I verbally haven't, is to be more consistent on the platform and release at least one video a week, but I'm going to shoot for the 2, and I think it's doable if I stay consistent with my time up here every night. You know, during the week, work, and then hopefully have some free time in the weekends to not have to worry about this stuff. Or if I plan to do a photography trip on the weekend, I can go out and do that and have some other content to work on every week.
Yeah, this would get out and do what I want to do is photograph some street scenes in the evening with the Christmas lights, because like in Valpo and Crown Point, they just go. I mean, I don't even want to see their electric bill. That's how many Christmas lights they put out. But I photographed just the street scenes like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then basically, just in the evenings, those areas, there's a lot of bars or a lot of other stuff there that goes on, and then so it's like then it becomes more of a hassle, people in your way, stuff like that. Where if I go there like early in the morning, there's no cars there. The Christmas lights are still on, and I'll photograph them, convert them to JPEGs, and use them for my green screen stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, just building your portfolio. I wanted to do. I don't even know if it's even worth doing at this point, but stock footage. I've got a very capable camera of shooting very high quality files, and I've always thought that I could go out and shoot stock footage of certain things that people don't have anywhere else that I have here.
Yeah.
Oil patch, rigging, and just different equipment. And I thought that would be a good thing to do, but it's just another thing I got to go out and do. It's
I hear it.
effort into it.
Although, from what I understand, the payback on those they're not great.
Yeah, I think it's oversaturated now. I think with just how many platforms are out there that are offering it, and then I don't even know how you get paid on it. I know that they said you upload like 100 photographs to some of them, and they'll pick 1 or 2 that are worth their time, and that's it. It's like,
yeah.
But you have the potential if something gets popular, or does work for people that they start getting picked on and used. That great.
Make a little money.
But yeah, I just I don't know. I got the studio now. I need to put it to work.
Well, it definitely looks cool. I give it out of 10 stars. I give it 12 stars. So you're good.
Well, I appreciate it. This is just going to be the main live angle probably. I've got 3 or 4 different other angles planned that I can shoot videos with. Definitely want to utilize it all. So, but yeah, no, it's coming along. It's coming along really well. I've got more lights to put up. I've got. I bought all these lights this weekend. I got 6 more color bulbs over there to install, and I guess you guys can't really see much. I could control these 2 lights on this stand back here. Where you at? Right here. Somewhere right there.
One of those places.
I can move. Go into that app. It says they're offline.
Yeah, my daughter, for I think it was last Christmas, she bought me the little strips that are different colors, and then you basically, with an app, you can control the brightness and the darkness and all that stuff. Everything.
Yeah, I can pretty much. I got full color control of these 2 lights here.
That's cool.
so I have it all. Well, that's one of the things I was working on today. Was just getting like more of a smart home feature set up in the house.
Uh-huh.
My studio light is one of them. So like my other lights are on another app that you can't see on a live at all. But my desk lights, the TV lights,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and the lights in the cove are all on programs now, where I can just change the colors to different themes or whatever colors I want. But these things, these two lights have a full color wheel. You can adjust,
Oh, cool.
and set it to whatever. So change the brightness.
I mean, if you just a little critique a little bit though, it'd be kind of cool if you could rig something up where it backlights you a little bit, give a little separation, and you change colors with that too. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, so I've been looking at some track lighting options for that. I actually have a light that I used to use for my backlight. It's still down in my bedroom. I haven't ever taken it off the ceiling
Yeah.
yet, but it's it uses the L battery or whatever, and it just it was just a clear light. I can bicolor it, but it's not RGB. But I do want to do something RGB, and I've got a bunch of these lights, and well, I'll show you what I got. It's really cheap, but it works.
Hey, I like cheap also. It's awesome.
So yeah, I bought these just $10 little clamp-on lights,
Yeah.
that just clamp anywhere, and you put a bulb in them. So my plan is to actually put some of these color lights I bought in them,
Uh-huh.
and have them clamped up wherever, just to put some splash of color somewhere.
Yeah.
At least until I get something more professional. But
I know. I do a lot of stuff like that with. I get those Bogo super clamps, and I hook up my strobes to that and mount in places like I'm doing a wedding reception and stuff.
yeah, I've got a track light up here. I've got a bunch of these. These would be super bright. I turn them on probably. Yeah. I've got track lights on the ceiling up there. Are those twisted little xenon bulbs? These are LED. I switched them out to, but I saw they make those in RGB now too. But they're like $30 a bulb.
Yeah.
I've got 6 of them up there.
Sometimes you got to spend money to make money. Trust me, I know about that.
But yeah, I do want to do. I got to get my rim light figured out. I got mounts for several positions I got to put in. I got work to do still. But
Yeah, it's pretty cool though. I mean, it's cool now.
yeah,
The rest would just be gravy.
What's that?
I said the rest would just be gravy.
Yeah, it's just all the fun stuff now. I kind of got the major work out of the way now. I think the
You know what
last
you
major
should
thing I
do?
gotta do is go digging my Cat 6 cable through the attic and all
God, I can only imagine that. I was gonna joke say, you know what you really need is a disco ball.
that. Roy says I'm off to feed the kookaburras.
Uh-oh.
All right, Roy. Well, thanks for stopping.
I heard they were man-eating. No, I'm just kidding.
It's gonna be a short show for me tonight too. I'm gonna be out of here in I think
I
around
hear
an
ya.
hour. But yeah, thanks for coming in tonight, Roy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my schedule. My normal lives will still be probably unlimited, but this week I've got so much other stuff I'm doing. I just come in for the hour tonight, just to be here. Like I said, I planned to be here, then I was late. I said, do I even go? Yeah, go on. It's the first of the year. Don't screw it up.
I hear you.
So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna be off too here. So,
Yeah.
of course, my view. Every time I say I'm gonna go off, my viewer count jumps way up. Which, really nice.
You're like, well, I
At
can't
the
do
hour.
it now.
So if we get enough people in, I'll stay on. But if the people are in watching, you gotta start hitting us up with the chat, ask some questions,
Yeah.
or ask to join in if I know who you are, anyways. Yeah, it's been a process. I enjoy the studio. It's a nice space. It's nice to be able to come up here and just have everything up and ready. I just want to just walk away. I can just walk away. I can move around. We have cats in the house, and I can't always leave stuff up or out with the cats. So In
Oh, okay.
here, this is a no cat zone unless I let them come in.
Oh, okay.
So I can
You close the
shut the
door and it's
door.
kind of.
I don't have to
I
worry.
got some rooms like that too for the dogs, so they
I
don't
can
come
leave this sitting here all night and not worry about
in.
it.
Cat comes in. Oh look, it's a scratch thing.
Yeah, I can knock that off that table. Yeah, so I do let it, it's nice to be able to just leave stuff set up on the middle of the floor and not have to worry about it being in the way.
Yeah.
My previous studio space in the master bedroom, everybody still went through there to use the restroom in the bedroom, so you know I used that restroom and shower and got all my clothes and stuff got ready there. So now that I'm
Yeah.
not doing that, this area is just it's at the end of the house. There's nobody coming in or out of it except me. So that part of it's nice and it helps. But yeah, I'm gonna get to some editing and put some more stuff away in the studio tonight. Some plugging away.
What time is it there now?
We're at 10:15 right now.
So you're at the same time that we are?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like 2 hours or early or
I'm
something.
Central Chicago time.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Like I said, last year our dog thought we bought him a indoor toilet for his Christmas tree.
Oh no. Well, I had a buddy of mine had a cat crawled up to their Christmas tree and destroyed it.
Oh really?
And I'm like, yeah, that cat would have been doing very well after I got done with it. But never mind.
Yeah, we actually did pretty good with the cats this year. We had our dog knock off one of the ornaments of the glass with her tail, and then only when we were taking the tree down did the little kitten we have actually figure out she could climb it. So,
Okay.
so she it wasn't up all season for her trying to get in it.
We were worried about because we've got like a 10-month-old Chihuahua, a puppy. We're thinking, oh man, this is going to be a train wreck. So every time, we always, of course, it's the trees like by the main area where we watch TV and stuff like that. Then I got the large TV down here, and I call the man cave. But but she didn't even bother. And she just, there was some like daintily socks that weren't really socks that hung off the weights of Christmas, what do you call it, snowmen and stuff like that. She pulled the nose a little bit, but other than that, it was okay.
So we got 3 people. So if you're here, other than Roy, I think Roy's still hanging out. Maybe coming and going. Yeah, hit us up. Say hi.
Tell them what kind of stuff they shoot.
Say bye to everybody.
Yeah.
But,
That's pretty cool. Like,
just a quick look at that.
yeah, that's cool. I think they have those exact same shirts at Sam's, but long sleeve.
I've seen them. They're not this brand. These are Columbia's.
Yeah.
But I've looked at those. They don't have my size, unfortunately. But
Oh, okay.
I gotta get me a few more of these blue ones because I just wash this one a lot.
I've done that.
I only wear it when I'm on camera.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
just
that's stinky. That's good.
Yeah, I only throw it out when I'm on camera filming. Otherwise, I'm not really wearing it. I do wear it when I'm working out. If I have a job or something, I do wear it.
That's cool.
I want to get a couple with my logo embroidered in them for my company. But I want to do. I need to get one of these made up with me. I got a design. I've got access to all the Adobe suite now, so I got to design my little logo, which I'll put in my thumbnail on my YouTube channel. Or my not my thumbnail, it's my watermark.
You need to start making hats. I saw on Facebook that a company that makes the logos with the hats and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really tempting.
I actually have an embroidery machine. My wife does, not me, but my wife bought a high-end sewing machine that does embroidery also.
Wow.
And I always wanted to figure it out and use it, but never have. I started into it. I thought, yeah, I'm not doing this right now.
I mean, I can't imagine people that have the patience to crochet and knit. It's like, oh my, I would be 4 minutes. I'd be like, "Dish, go fuck." You know,
Yeah.
my oldest daughter, man, she's. This sounds crazy. She's crocheting me a Doctor Who scarf. I don't
Okay.
remember Doctor Who. He had the long scarf that almost went to the ground.
Right.
That's what he's making me.
Nice.
So that's cool.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it Cooley. So
All right, dude.
let's go. And
All right, have
yeah,
fun.
thanks for stopping in tonight, man.
All right, you have fun.
All right.
All right,
Enjoy.
later. Bye.
All right, guys. I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch tonight. This is just a quick live tonight. I got some other things I got to get done tonight still. And I was late getting on tonight. Didn't really have a plan for today. Just kind of come in, hang out. So with that, I'll talk to you guys in the next video, or I'll see you next Monday night live 9 p.m. Central. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Find my in button up here. Around my light. There it is. Good night.